It's a way of life. It's something we've done since time immemorial. Is what my mom always says. And it's been uh, passed on from generation to generation, and we we live off of it. It's a food that sustains us, has sustained us, and it's. But it's more than just that. It's kind of a way of life, respecting the river and what Mother Nature provides and Creator has provided for us. And it's important for all of it, for those that do fish, because not everybody fishes, not, but they do celebrate it. There's a subsistence fishery that we have, and tribal fishermen come out and catch a certain amount to bring back to the tribe, where it's taken care of and frozen for the year's feasts and funerals and namings, celebrations and stuff like that. So even though not everybody does it, if the salmon were gone, everybody would be affected by it. It'd be something that would definitely leave a hole in our culture. I've been fishing since I was like 8, and that's being able to go get on the scaffold on my own and do things on my own. But I've been around it my entire life, and as my parents have also. It's a livelihood. It's again a way of life, and to imagine not being on this river and not being able to fish or it that's kind of heartbreaking, because it's what we do. It's part of who we are, and as a people and as a community and as a family. And I have 3 kids. My oldest daughter is 19, and she enjoys doing it. And my middle daughter is 4, and she just can't get enough of it. She's constantly, can I go fishing? Can we go fishing? And she's not afraid of it. She's actually a little bit more of a daredevil than I like. But it's important that they know, what we do. Again, not just financially, but when we catch the first springer that comes upriver, the first one that's caught in the family, we eat it. It's a celebration that the run is returned. And you celebrate that with your family. And then thereafter, it's put away in whatever form we want to, frozen or canned, or to get us through the winter, through the year, or maybe elders or whatever we decide. But it's just crazy to think that if it wasn't there, I mean, it wouldn't. My dad's been fishing his whole life, so retirement is definitely not something he thinks about. He thinks about the next time he gets on this river, and the next time that he shares his life and passion and his legacy with his children and his grandchildren. And it's important that our culture remembers it, respects it, because again, we do rely on it. I mean, we don't fish at times during seasons to make sure that there's enough fish that go through to sustain this, at least on a ceremonial level or subsistence level for the next year. We quit fishing because the run's not there. We don't get seasons, or we get cut off seasons because the runs have been depleted so badly through over the generations and years. And it's only been, in the last, I can't even say how many years, but that they're effectively working on building the runs back up. So they're nowhere near what they used to be. And to get them back to a barely a minimal existence, and then to think that there's something else coming in the river, that could be avoided by simply washing your boat, to kill it all. It's not going to happen overnight, or it's not happen in a month, but if that happens, the fish will be gone, and part of our culture will be too. You know, Indian people have lost a lot, you know, and this is a huge, huge part of who we are.